Hi, this is Onna, and this is Check It at the Round Table, where we discuss movies, books, music, and stuff. Today, we are discussing downsizing and traveling abroad. Okay, peeps. As many of you know from previous podcasts, I have moved a lot in my life. Some of it was intentional. A lot of it was just I was a kid and my folks moved around a lot. So, therefore I had to go too. But anyway, at the end of the day, I have decided it is time for me to go take a big journey. And it's such a big journey that I'm like, I really can't take all my stuff with me. And I can't put all my stuff in storage too, because even though it's not really an income thing, it's simply there is only so much stuff in this universe that we really need to store when we might not be coming back for a very, very long time. And so with that in mind, I have had time to kind of think and ponder and reevaluate. And it's kind of interesting because throughout my life, I've had to do a lot of leaving a place and packing things up. But this is really the maybe third time in my life that I've been able to have pretty much complete control over the move, which for someone who's kind of a high-functioning autistic, that's a really good thing. I'm just saying. So anyway, I have 2 months until I'm taking a big plane on a very long journey, which is kind of funny because I've never been in a plane before either. So my friends are like, Anna, do you want to take maybe a short jaunt in your current country and then, take a plane or maybe take a boat instead of a plane? I'm like, no, I don't want to take a boat. I've been on a boat, a big boat, and it was okay, but I really would prefer plane over the boat thing. So anyway, I'm like, I'm going to be fine on the boat. I also have bought 8 packs of Dramamine, which, considering my flight's, 24 hours or so, I should have plenty of Dramamine. And I'm not going to overdose. So I'm like, there's no way in the known universe I would need this much. So I've got that. I have my carry-on case finally sorted. I have my personal items sorted as well. I've bought my 2 suitcases. My one has not yet arrived, which has me semi-panicked, even though I have too much, because I'm like, where in the never mind is that suitcase? Because it has to be a specific size to fit on the plane, or I will be charged $200 more. And it is the only suitcase in the known universe I have found that has those dimensions. So I'm like, I really hope they send that to me by Friday. And if not, then I guess I will have PayPal do its little doohickey and sort that out for me, which is why I love PayPal. But anyway, so my suitcase arrived Tuesday, and I was like, I will have room for everything I want to take with me because I'm getting 2 enormous suitcases, a big carry-on, and a big personal item bag. And it's perfect dimensions, so they will not get mad at me for having that. But then I found out that I can take like 50 pounds equivalent with me in those suitcases, and the suitcases weigh 10 pounds, the big ones, and so that means I only can bring like 40 pounds of things, which you would think would not be that, would be, a lot of stuff. But the thing is clothes weigh a lot more than you think they will, and books weigh even more than you think they will. So at the end of the day, I was like, I can't take all the books I was planning on taking, and I can definitely not take all the clothes I was thinking about taking. And the books are way more, important to me than the clothes. But the only problem is if I don't bring the clothes and the shoes with me, because I am almost 6 foot tall, I guess it's kind of hard to find clothes for tall women in Asia. So they said, if you do plan on staying, in Asia for a long time, you really do need to pack up quite a bit of clothing, because otherwise you are going to be up a creek without a paddle, as they say where I come from. I'm sure there's a better euphemism, but still. And the same with shoes, because I'm almost 6 foot tall, so my feet have to be anthropomorphically larger because of my height. So anyway, I'm like, I gotta pack clothes, I gotta pack shoes, And I want to pack my books, and of course, Stargate Atlantis, the entire series, and Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and this, and this, and that, and I'm like, Anna, you can't bring it all. So, at the end of the day, what I have decided to do was I was like, you know, there are certain things that you really do need to take with you on the plane. Like, for example, allergy medication and a leave, because obviously they don't have that where I'm going. So I'm like, I have a year supply of my allergy medication, my leave, my, the Zyrtec, the Claritin, the whatnot. So I bought all that. The Flovent, I'm loving Flovent. I didn't know there was Flovent until about 2 weeks ago, and now I'm like, I can breathe again for the first time in like 2 years, and I have very minimal sinus headaches now because the inflammation is gone from the nasal area. I'm like, Flovent, my new favorite friend. So anyway, I have plenty of Flovent. I have plenty of the medications. I also have my antihistamine creams because I don't know if they have them there, and when I do get allergic reactions in the spring to the pollen, it usually makes my hands itch. So I'm like, that's kind of important. And then after having a bike ride this last week and getting a terrible sunburn, which I don't really go outside very much in the summertime because of the sun. And I thought, it's a nice cool day. I'll be fine. I'm only going for, an early morning bike ride. Be right back. That was a bad decision because I ended up with a terrible sunburn. So now I have packed aloe vera gel and sunblock so that I will be perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, I'm like, really? There are only a few things that are extremely essential that you have to take. Medication? Yeah. Making sure that you have your laptop so that you can teach English wherever you go? Yeah. 3 laptops, 2 Chromebooks, a tablet, a cell phone, your 8 pairs of headphones, your hearing aids, because sometimes your hearing goes. Those things have to come. My home office, yeah, peeps. These framed prints are not those. Those are too big. I'm taking pictures and copying them, but they're not coming with. I can't bring them. And my little doohickeys, those have to go into storage. Okay, but it's okay. So anyway, for those of you who are not seeing the YouTube video of this, you can't see the cute little doodads, but let's just say they really are cute little doodads and they have to stay behind. But that's okay, inner peace. But the framed prints over here, Bad Buddy, all that, is going in the carry-on. So the carry-on bag I have found is going to hold the laptops and my office. That's pretty much all that's in the carry-on. Plus a couple pairs of jeans and my t-shirts. I didn't realize I bought 4 of them. I was in my closet this last week and I was like, Anna, you bought 4 of those. I was kind of thinking, I need to buy 2 more so that I have plenty to take on the trip with me because I only wear one at a time. So I have like one of the friend t-shirts, one of the smiley face, frowny face t-shirts. Very cute. But I'm like, I don't need to buy those. I have 4. So I'm just going to take 2 with me and leave 2 here in storage with my I have a lot of Nong Now dolls, but Nong Now is coming as well in the carry-on, and I have a fox plushie, which I really like. It reminds me of, what is it? The good parts of the Little Prince. There are a few, but I think he really should have gone with the fox. But anyway, I always look at it and go, there's the fox from Little Prince. But anyway, so, and it reminds me of I Do Be Loved in House then, and then I want to watch Taiwanese drama, and it's like, if you give Onna a fox plushie, then she will start, it's like if you give a moose a muffin. Okay, but anyway, so the carry-on is pretty much packed. I mean, it will be once it arrives. Now, when it came to the suitcases, that was a bit of a dilemma because of the size thing. So I settled on 2 that were approved to fly within ½ an inch. That's how tight it was. And so that's what I did. I also chose the spinning suitcases for my 2 main ones because they're going to be going underneath the plane. And if I have to lug 2 very large suitcases, I want them to have 4 spinning wheels and really good handles. It's kind of an important thing. So anyway, I got that all sorted for the under under the storage in the plane, and my carry-on. I found the carry-on on Amazon. I chose a waterproof backpack with wheels, 2 wheels. The reason being is, since I am going by myself, I will not have, 4 hands. So I need to have suitcases that I can put on my back for my carry-on. And then my personal bag that I will be bringing with me that goes in the plane with me has a sleeve that will slip onto one of my rolling suitcases. So I can still pull my suitcases and have my backpack, which for me is very important, because I was like, I'm not having 3 rolling suitcases. I don't have 3 hands. That's not going to work. So that's what I settled on. Plus, with the rolling backpack that's waterproof, it has special padding for the computers. And granted, most people only put 1 computer in there, not 3, but it's plenty big enough to hold 3. And I want all my computers with me in my carry-on, so that if something happens and for some reason they lose my luggage, I still have at least 2 pair of jeans, my Bad Buddy t-shirts, and my laptops, because really, that's kind of the essentials. And my medications will be in my personal care bag, so that I really will be fine. And they have to reimburse me up to the equivalent of about $1,000 if they lose my suitcases, which will give me plenty of money to go onto Amazon and have them ship me tall people clothes and shoes if need be. Now also, I am bringing in my big suitcases. That was a struggle, because I'm like, what clothes do I bring? What clothes do I leave? Plus, I've kind of had now about 2 years without Bob being able to come into my closet in the spring and go, Anna, get rid of the dowdy stuff. So I have gone this spring and have gotten rid of the dowdy stuff myself and shipped that to Thread Up. 3 boxes full. That was a lot of clothes. But anyway, they're gone. They're there. Actually, no, I shipped 5 boxes of clothes. Yeah. Okay, it's been a busy few weeks. So anyway, to get rid of the clothes that I no longer wanted, shipped those off. Also, I donated some, so those will be going to like charitable institutions, and then I put some for just, having them to have. So that's all taken care of. Now on the